dreams will come true, hearts will soar, and you will become a part of the magic. For the time has come to take your possessions and prepare to welcome the wondrous and wonderful Disney Festival of Fantasy Parade.
And by now they mean about 4.5 minutes by the time it crosses over
Right?
into the town square.
For those of us joining us, we are here at Magic Kingdom. I'm Tony, and Laughing Place headquarters East. Jeremiah is out at the park today. We're just checking out what's going on. But the parade is coming down Main Street at 2 o'clock, which seems to have started earlier than that normal 3 o'clock. Let's see what we can see over here.
Yeah, we'll see as we walk up Main Street, where we meet in the middle. But remember, if you're ever on Main Street, keep your feet off the curb, or on the curb. Those floats have been known to, no, they don't. It's just cast members are trying to be safe. Oh, I see it. I completely forget how many floats are in this parade.
I want to say 7.
Well, we lost Merida.
Yeah. I thought it was 8 before Merida. Let's count. Here's 1.
Backside of Cinderella Express. I don't remember those weird peacocks.
They were definitely there the last time I saw it, but that was a couple months ago. I don't know if they've been there the whole time, though.
I know we have footage from, 15 years ago when this parade started?
Something like that, yeah.
There's Duckly. Forrest the Bastion. Coming up with a mermaid float.
Where's Maximus? There he is. And Flynn's just laying there. That's fun.
Ground. Sebastian seems to have kind of looks like he's a little tired today.
Well, he's been doing parades, that particular Sebastian, since the early 90s. So.
Yeah. Okay. So what are we at? Is that 4? 3?
That's 3.
Lockwood, Windy. Peter Pan. Hook's anchor no longer going back and forth like it used to.
Yeah, I'm very curious because this says the parade started. The app says the parade started at 2 o'clock, but it is now 2 o'clock and the parade is winding down.
Yeah.
So that's very interesting to me.
Well, I know there is a threat of rain coming up in the 3 o'clock hour, but I haven't heard anything.
Yeah.
Oh, here's something.
That's probably because of that threat of rain. For those who aren't well versed with this parade, typically Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather are kind of floating around, not so much walking around.
Come on, make Deadpool happy. Or not.
Oh, I thought that was going to be it.
Now, if it happens, it's going to be this one, so we're going to get a side.
Yeah.
Hey!
Ooh, the crowd goes wild.
We got dwarfs, and then we just had the balloon. Wow, this was a very condensed parade.
And they are moving very quickly also, so I think
Yep.
that threat of rain is closer than we know.
Well, that's not good for me without an umbrella. Wow, that was definitely the fastest version of that I've seen. And now we have to fight.
Yep.
River.
Well, for those of you joining us, welcome to Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom as we walk around the park today.
Don't forget today, well, yesterday really started it, but today we are kicking off World Princess Week. I know later on our socials had better have some of these videos that I waited about an hour and a half for. I visited Princess Fairy Tale Hall.
Who'd you see?
I saw Rapunzel, Tiana, Cinderella, and Queen Elena of Avalon.
Which one of these is not like the other?
I know, it's weird that they have her as a queen. Plaza Restaurant has some work going on outside.
Let alone in Princess Fairy Tale Hall.
Yeah. No, I definitely, it's like, I'm trying to get videos of princesses and former princesses, and she was very excited by that. But I will tell you, one of the most magical things, the family that was right in front of me, they were from Mexico, and when she said that to Elena, and Elena started speaking Spanish to her, the little girl just lit up. It was so cute. Don't forget.
Very nice. Oh, so this is not a Halloween party exclusive anymore with the PhotoPass folks there right now.
No, they even have, having the photo pass out is one of those, like, okay.
Because I remember before they would at least keep them covered up in the day. At least like the first year they had them.
Miss the eyes on the dragon now. Or no, they even light up. Yeah, that's weird. And he is breathing steam. Sea serpent? Is that...
Yeah, there's steam.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not just the Florida humidity with that darkness right behind you?
Hey. Let's not talk about that. It's been a while since I've had to cut a live stream short because of the weather. So we're starting over in Tomorrowland, and then we'll work our way around over into Frontierland.
That's funny.
But it's not.
Have you been workshopping that one?
For some reason, I've been one of the few people who's called that out quite often. Everybody's like, "Oh, that's great." I was like, I feel like we're gonna have a sign that's gonna say Frontierland.
I've heard Piston Peak is the official mountainous area, but I don't know if that's 100%.
Well, in one of the concepts, sorry for those of you who have no clue what we're talking about. At the D23, the Ultimate Disney Fan Event, the announcement of cars coming to Frontierland and taking over the Rivers American Tom Sawyer Island.
Which they didn't announce there. They announced it the next day. But yes.
No, there, I will tell you, as somebody who was in the room, the air went out of the room when they said, changes coming to Frontierland, not calling it Beyond Big Thunder. We all kind of went, huh? And then the concept art came out. We're all like, oh. But yes, in one of the concept arts, they do have a piston mountain range in the distance, which will be very interesting to see how all that's going to fit into everything with Big Thunder right there.
Alexa Fitzgerald. I promise he's been workshopping that name since Disney announced where it's going.
Yep, I'm calling it out there.
And they did what on a mountain range? And folks, you are live. Or we are live, and you are watching it live.
I hope you're live.
Feel free to comment, ask questions, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. But definitely, we're here for you guys most of the time. Sometimes Jeremiah will go off and do his own thing. But
I was going to go ride Carousel Progress and just leave the camera.
With the swanky new seats in different colors.
I have not seen it yet. I don't know if I'll go in there to see it today, but
to see the new seats, I did something kind of dumb. I shouldn't even acknowledge that I even did this, but as everybody was emptying the theater, I ran in and just looked at the seats up the exit ramp.
Not the worst thing that I've done.
No.
People Mover has probably a longer line than Buzz Lightyear. No, that's not true, but it still does.
But thanks to Lightning Lane access, it will continuously move, whereas Buzz Lightyear's will stop and go. Or an Omnimover, because that's why Omnimovers were made, to be able to stop and go.
To Omnimove?
Yes, continuously.
Yeah, those clouds are looking a little ominous. Space Mountain has a 16-minute wait. We're going to walk around the front side of the Grand Prix and not the Tron side. Because since we are, World Princess Week, we should keep an eye out for any wandering princesses. Oh, there's a wandering princess there if you didn't see her.
So since you're going to skip Tron, I'll ask you here, what do you think of Jared Leto's visit to Tron? Light cycle run recently.
It's about the same thing I think of Jared Leto in general.
Okay.
I've never been a fan of Jared Leto in general. Musical fine, but him becoming the breakout actor in Morbius really was the point of. I'm really excited for Tron Ares. Not. I am for many reasons other than that, just because Tron is continuing on. Thank you, Shanghai, for Tron Light Cycle Power Run carrying over into Tron Light Cycle Run here in Walt Disney World and causing the Tron love to be returned. Hopefully the movie, the stuff we saw at D23 looked pretty cool. I like the idea of Tron is finally in our world, but there was something missing from the entire Tron trailer. I don't know. Maybe Tron.
Because Ares, based on the log line, is about a new program named Ares.
Yeah.
And that's the main character. And I was like, okay, so it just sounds like it's the Tron world. Not much Tron. But then again, in Legacy, Tron didn't come back till the very end. Spoiler. Yep. You've had 14 years.
Yeah. So. No, I'm guessing that we will be seeing Tron return. The recasting was a little bit strange for me, or the new casting. We already had a Dillinger, pretty good one. But, hey, we'll see when that comes out sometime next year, next summer, next winter. I don't remember.
2025, I think, is all we know.
Yeah.
Okay. For more about Jared Leto's visit to Tron Light Cycle Run at Magic Kingdom, stay tuned to LastPlace.com. A live stream might have interrupted the progress on getting that post up, but...
So it looks like the Grand Prix car has got a little bit of a new paint job.
But they're still gas-powered.
Yep. That's why I'm standing here puffing the fumes. Yeah, there's
Now,
definitely some new colors to the
going back to
Bell.
Frontierland, as you call it,
Yeah.
uh, there's 2 attractions announced that are Cars themed coming to Frontierland. One of which said it's more junior sized appropriate. Do we think that might be a relocation or something similar of a speedway over there so they could free this area up?
I don't think so, sadly, because the other one looks more like the car type ride. But there's so many rumors. I'm gonna say that we're gonna see the upteenth version of Mater's Junkyard Jamboree, Alien Swirling Saucers, the new teacups. Put in the tractor ride from that they have in Shanghai and Paris. Nope, just Shanghai. That's one of those ones that I guess it's the same as in DCA. Sorry, my brain isn't working in cars.
Yeah, in Shanghai, it's Woody's Roundup, and it's
Yes, thank you.
Bullseye. Yeah.
Thank you.
In Tokyo, it's the Baymax Happy Ride or whatever it's called, Happy Ride with Baymax, which has its like cult status, which is fantastic. Mater's Junkyard Jamboree, of course, being Mater, then Alien Swirling Saucers. To your point, they're all the same ride system.
Yep. The new teacups. Looks like everything back here is getting ready for rain. I just want to come back here because I want to smell the snow cone smell-o-phant.
So, to me, a snow cone would smell like ice. What does it smell like?
Oh, no. To me, the snow cone is the just pure sugar.
So why did they block it with trash cans?
Because, ooh, that is strong. Because it
the
makes
trash
it even,
or the smell-o-phant?
The smell-o-phant.
Okay.
Because the trash can makes it even more awkward to the people that are sitting right in front of the smell-o-phant. That one, get that random scent every now and then, and 2, for us that walk up to actually do the smell-o-phant challenge, and they're like, "Can we help you?" Oh, there's some thunder.
I don't know if I pointed this out yet. I'll say it again if I didn't. Drew points out, oh, those Florida clouds. And welcome to Ariel. Thanks for joining us.
We're walking right by her attraction. And her meet and greet. Which, I feel like this area does not get enough love. This is probably one of the best designed and executed things that have been put into the parks in a while. The grotto and her attraction just looks so beautiful.
Is that a 30-minute wait or a 50-minute wait?
A 30-minute wait.
All right.
Which, this is something that I did not know until earlier today, but we covered it a while ago. When Genie Plus went away, and Lightning Lane Multipass and Lightning Lane Single Experience became a thing, they pretty much did away with most of the Lightning Lanes for the character meet and greets.
Does that mean you're going to go meet Ariel too as part of World Princess Week?
I probably will be swinging by to see Ariel, depending on it just got a little chilly. So we may be seeing some lightning. And
for the record, chilly in Florida means it dropped below 90.
Yeah. No, the breeze
as
just
the storm
really hit. Yeah. Yes, Ariel is the next on my visits. I was going to go meet Belle, but I'll probably save that for Epcot, where I can actually meet her, not here where I can just hear about.
I was going to say you can meet her, but no, you can meet her if you're part of the show.
Yes. And
if you're not part of the show, you don't get to do it.
And one single guy volunteering to be a knight or whatever.
Hey, man. Sometimes it's 2 for symmetry.
No, I mean, I would be the single guy.
Oh, I see what you're saying, yes.
Yeah. No, they always get... I love Storytime with Belle, and I know that's not the correct title for it.
Enchanted Tales with Belle.
Tales with Belle,
I had to think about it for a second.
Yeah, yes. It was there, I love how even if once they move through all the primary backup characters, they will give kids, you're a plate, you're a saucer.
Yeah.
And it's great because they all get a chance to interact and get a quick photo with Belle. So that's always cute. I got Bubbles. Oh, the guest experience team is heading off stage and put down their umbrellas. That is we have lightning within 10 miles.
Yeah. It might even be 5, but yeah.
I know yesterday I was heading to Disney Springs to see a movie, and as I was coming down the escalators, I'm pretty sure lightning hit down by by Cirque du Soleil. that wasn't even like a joke. That was just
What
so
year
automatic.
is it? No. Yet, being someone who lives about 1.8 miles away from where you speak of, I can tell you yesterday was very sloppy, and very dark and very loud. What time was this around?
4 o'clock, like 3:34.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Because it got to a point. Usually, I don't have to turn all of our lights on until around 7:30, 8 at night, maybe even later. And at around 3:30, 4 o'clock, we had to turn all our lights on because it was just dark as night.
Yep. As you can tell from this video, it's getting there. Like the clouds are moving much faster than I am.
Kyle, saying about 1.8. I don't know if he's correcting me or just making fun of me for being specific while saying about. And I said 1.832 or something like that. And he wants to know if this stream's about to become another ASMR hit. We have video of, I thought it was you, maybe it wasn't if you were at the movies, on Living with the Land while the rain poured over the greenhouses.
Yes, that was from the other day. And
okay.
That, like, the leaks in the greenhouse, plus not being able to hear the narration was one of those, like, I've been in there during the rain, but never that bad. And the rain is starting to fall here, so we'll just keep on keeping on.
Oh, I could see it.
Yep.
See, and everything I learned about movie production from Universal Studios Backlot Tramp said that was milk. Come on.
Hang on, I have a bowl of cereal. I enjoy that guy using the kid as the cover for. Oh, okay. This. At least I have on my big boy shoes, so I can walk in the puddles.
Now, what are big boy shoes?
Does
that mean they don't light up?
No, sadly, and no squeakers either. No, they are.
Do you pump the little basketball on the tongue and make them tighter?
I do that no matter what, even if they aren't. No, they're the Skechers waterproof, which I, for years, avoided buying anything. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Whee!
But they are perfect shoes for walking the parks, especially the Florida parks where the rain falls mainly everywhere. Oh, man.
It sounds louder, too, now. There's no way the ferry boat is running, right?
No, it's just here. You can see what it looks like. No, this will be our live stream for the next however long this lasts. And the fun thing is, even if we stop the live stream, I'm still not going anywhere because...
Yeah, you can't move.
Yeah. No, sounds like it's dying down a little bit.
It is also Central Florida, so I think the bulk will last about 10 to 15 minutes, and then from there.
So you grew up in the rain in the Bay Area, or up in the mid-northern California areas where...
Yeah.
have you found nowadays, like, remember when we were younger where we'd be like, oh no, there's a little few drops of rain, we have to put up an umbrella. Now I'm like, unless there's that downpour that I just avoided, I don't need an umbrella.
Oh yeah, for sure. But also, so I grew up in the Bay Area, like you said, and then I also moved to the Pacific Northwest when I was in high school. There, it's a soft rain, but it lasts days on end.
Yes. One of those things that I loved about California, especially the good storms in Anaheim area, were those where you'd have a full day of rain. Here,
Yeah.
if you have a full day of rain, that they're refilling the rivers here.
So fiscal year starts in about 5 weeks or so, give or take. Do we think we'll see some draining after that?
Well, they filed the paperwork with the water, blah 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 blah. So they could do it really at any time. But I know that the Liberty Bell just went down for like 2-day refurb, which seems odd if that's. I mean, yes, I know that was probably in the plans, but I would guess the fact that they're doing away with the rivers of America probably was something that they've known about for a little while. Hey, look, there's the shot from our screen cap.
Basically, yeah. Got to zoom in a little bit more. I tried to crop it better, but yes.
It's so quiet
When
right
not
now.
before you found out it was going away. When was the last time you went to Tom Sawyer Island?
So, funny enough,
Okay.
I tried to go. I know within the past few months, because I had a friend here who was like, "Hey, I want to go to Tom Sawyer Island," but it was one of those days where it just wasn't happening because of weather. But today, in my time hop 4 years ago, which was very close to the reopening of the parks,
Yeah.
I was on Tom Sawyer Island. And I am not, Tom Sawyer Island isn't what I'm upset about, up in arms about. If they went through with those old, armchair imagineerings of, yes, it'd be sad to lose the Liberty Bell, but park it there, build bridges over, expand out Tom Sawyer Island, and then turn that into a Cars thing, I'd be fine with that. It's the Rivers of America part that's sad for me because it's kinetic, it keeps the feel alive, and I'm not looking forward to just having cars driving all around here.
I think they'll still keep some water features for sure. That could also be probably part of it.
Yep.
But I love the vista. I love the view. But these rivers, in my opinion, have not been as active since 1994.
Yeah.
Because that's when the keel boats left. The canoes have been long gone. All now you have is the occasional raft to Tom Sawyer Island. Because I don't think they even run 2 at a time anymore.
Yeah, they were the other day.
Okay, and then the riverboat, if it's in operation, I feel like that thing's down for refurb or reduced hours more than anything else. So,
yeah,
at least since I've lived here in 2006.
I definitely see them. I mean, what we've seen in the water management paperwork that they filed is they are shutting this thing down all the way over to where they park the floats for the electric water pageant.
Mm-hmm.
And then, they're paving paradise and putting up the Cars ride. But I do hope that once they do that, they find a way to make, at least a small river or, like you said, lots of water effects that will be controlled and not green.
Like I read somewhere that Piston Peak is actually going to take some design cues from Grizzly Peak at DCA. If they do the waterfalls and stuff like they have over there, that's a win for me as far as I'm concerned. But just I don't want it to be all barren Like, give me some water back if you're going to take this much water away.
Mm-hmm.
You watched the Imagineering story on Disney Plus, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, the first thing I thought of was when they were talking about closing the Rivers of America was that episode where I think it was Hong Kong Disneyland. They said they didn't want to put any water features in because water features don't make money. They cost money.
Yeah. But, we'll see. I'm sad. I would not be sad if they, somehow decided to change some plans. I know that probably isn't most likely. But I will tell you, as somebody who was in the room when it was announced, the air went out of that arena so quickly. And it was just, you could hear a pin drop after that announcement. Everything else met with great applause. That one was like a, huh? Okay.
But Lewis answers the question. We go to Tom Sawyer Island every trip.
And there are people that absolutely love Tom Sawyer Island. I love Tom Sawyer Island. It's just the half hour to get over there, the half hour to get back. If they opened up Aunt Polly's out there, I would love to go out there and just have lunch and sit. But we'll see how that happens. I mean, this is going to be one of the biggest changes. Like they said, this is the biggest expansion of Magic Kingdom ever. So.
Yeah. So, but here's the thing. Is it so? Yes, Villains Land, I'll give you from the projection of where that's going, is an expansion for sure. But I don't think you can call the Cars part an expansion if you're occupying the river, which is already part of the park. That's my argument also for Monstropolis. Everybody's like, or not Monstropolis, sorry, Tropical Americas. They're like, the Tropical Americas expansion. I'm like, it's not an expansion. Like, it's taking over an area.
I mean, we'll definitely get the Casita will have to be an expansion of that land, and the show building in the model shows that it.
I'll argue that the show building for Encanto is, but the Casita looks like it's square on Primeval World in that spot.
No, and
Drew points out water features do indeed cost money. Rest in peace, the Jaws ride, Universal. But he adds that of course was also fuel and cast. Cast, I think, being the biggest expense, because fuel they could have done simply other things, like gone electric or something in some way.
I don't know if it's just because of the lightning that there's nobody on the logs, but
the lightning in theory will be behind you.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna head into Pecos and sign off because my phone is dripping. I'm dripping.
It's getting worse, it looks like. So yeah, go take some shelter.
Yep.
Get out of here. Stay tuned for later. Hopefully Jeremiah will dry off because he has to appear on Parks Talk Live tonight at 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern. And that's it for me. Remember, like, subscribe, ring that bell to get notified. So long, everybody.